Hello, it's Corporal Hawk. I've been watching some videos about Oli London recently, and what the fuck? That's all I can say. Like, you can't be. I'm sorry. I fucking look. I understand that you love fucking Korea, or like you're a Korea boo. There's nothing wrong with that. The thing is, I think it's quite insulting. If you ask me personally, I'm half Asian. If someone was like, they wanted to become, for like, Filipino, then sure. But like, to take it to that fucking extent, that you basically trying to be someone else as well, like trying to be fucking G-Min's twin brother. I don't know. That's just a bit. I think it's a bit too far. Especially that I'm not sure what G-Min's reaction would be as well. I think that you've gone a bit too overboard. It's a bit bullshit. You use your pronouns as they, them, Korean, and G-Min. They, them, sure. If you're trans, for example, transgender, or like part of the LGBTQ, and you use they, them, I couldn't give two shits. That's you. I'm not going to judge you on that. But Korean and G-Min. Like, I'm at a loss of words. I have no idea what to say to you. But that's just not right. You can't be Korean. Your ancestors aren't Korean. You have probably zero blood of Korean in you. I'm half white, half Asian. I probably have more Korean blood than you. And I'm not out here fucking strutting it out like, yeah, I identify as Korean now. No, like, I can't just go out on the streets, fucking change my, I don't know, rub charcoal all over my face and be like, oh hey, I identify as black now. That doesn't work. You can like embrace the culture. Sure. If you love K-pop, sure. If you love BTS or fucking K-drama, sure. That's fine. You're a Korean boo. But I think you're taking it a bit too overboard, my guy. That's no. For me personally, I think I support you. It's fine. I support you being of the LGBTQ, your surgeries, sure. And the fact that you strut that you're Korean, no. You do not look Korean. I'm sorry to break this down to you. You do not look Korean. You look white that's undergone surgeries to be Korean. You don't look like a natural born Korean. You know why? Because you're not naturally born as a Korean. You're born as British. You can't be Korean. That's just there. You can't be Korean. No. That's not how shit works, my guy. If you want to be Korean, then be born Korean. I mean, you can't fucking do that. It's impossible, and that's the point. It's impossible for you to be Korean. Like, you can get a Korean citizenship, then technically you would be Korean, but you're British. That's the point. You're British. You're not Korean. What would Ji-min say? He would find it creepy as fuck, if you ask me. If someone wanted to be me, I'm like, fucking calm down, my guy. Like, a lot of people, sure, have been trying to look like K-pop fucking people, or like, just like Korean people in general, like famous Korean people, and you, my guy, you're taking a bit too far. I'm not exactly sure what to say other than you have zero ancestry of being Korean. I think it would be quite insulting for Korean people. That's my personal opinion. I think it would be quite insulting for other Koreans. I've been watching Korean YouTubers on YouTube just like reacting to your video. I have to tell you, it's not good. Even your like to dislike ratio, it's not really good, man. And I'm a new YouTuber, I'm just starting out, but like, this bullshit has to be stopped. But yeah, whatever makes you happy, go the fuck ahead, but make sure you're not stepping on anyone, mate. You're stepping on, you are trying to be an actual fucking race. I cannot say this enough. You're not Korean. I believe everyone agrees. Or there's some people, but majority of the population would agree that you're not Korean. I'm sorry to break it down to you. I'm not the first person to say this. Not at all. A lot of people have been saying that you are not Korean. There's no fucking way in hell that you would be Korean. Maybe if, yeah, you got a citizenship, but really? Really? Like, you've lived in Korea for like a few years. Sure. Sure. Why not? If I would go to Africa and live there for like 10 years, I cannot say that I'm African. I cannot say that. Because, you know why? I have zero African blood in me. I cannot go to China and say I'm Chinese, because I have zero Chinese blood in me. I cannot be another race that I'm not. I'm lucky enough to be white and Asian. That's two races just off the charts. And I strut proudly that I'm white and Asian. American, to be exact. American and Filipino. But I can't be Korean. You can't be Korean. Anyone who wasn't born Korean can't be Korean. I'm sorry. It's how the world works. It's how race works. And the fact that you are... and no hate on the LGBTQ. I love you guys. But the fact that transracial is going to be part of the LGBTQ, why and how is it relatable? Or is it related? The word trans, sure, but transracial. You're not trying to be a different person, you're trying to be a different race. So, can you kind of explain that to me? Why is it? And the worst thing is, you are introducing new people to this. I'm sorry, but no, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm sorry. Even fucking... Disclaimer, I mean no offense to any race whatsoever. I respect everyone and anyone is normal, no one is above and below my eyes. Hispanic people in America cannot properly be called Americans because they have their own subcategory of Hispanic. They're Hispanic Americans. They're Hispanic, see? They can't fully go American. You know why? Because their blood is Hispanic. Like... But like, as I was saying, like, just stop. Stop. And you've been saying that you don't do this for the likes, or for the fame. I'm sorry. I call absolute bullshit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but no matter how people see this, people think it's a troll. I personally thought it was. But seeing how sincere you are, I'm honestly scared. Because I'm scared for you, man. Because like a lot of Koreans don't appreciate what the fuck you're doing. You don't appreciate yourself even. Learn to appreciate yourself, man. Just be you. If you wanted to be happy with yourself, it's in the fucking title, yourself. Why do you have to be someone else? Why do you have to be, why do you want to be, sorry, not have to be, because you aren't. Why do you have to be a fucking exact replica of a BTS member? You're not being happy with yourself, you're being happy with someone else. I'm being frank. I'm sorry, my guy, but that's just not how things work. That's just absolute bullshit, my guy. I'm so sorry. Sorry to break it down to you, but that's not how things work. The world doesn't revolve around you, unfortunately. That's why I'm at a loss of words. If I was Korean, I would be very, very insulted. I couldn't care shit. I couldn't give any shit if you wanted to be... Like, if you were a Korea boo, fine. But... if you're looking for acceptance from Korean people, I think that's not gonna happen. And you also complain of receiving backlash. Well, it's fucking social media now, isn't it? The fuck are you talking about? People get backlash all the fucking time, in real life and on social media. And if you say that you're fucking proud of yourself, then why are you complaining about it like a little fucking bitch? Grow the fuck up, you're 31 years old, mate. No one should be explaining this to you. If you listen to your fucking science class, you would be understanding that you can't be Korean. I'm sorry to break it down to you. Before your surgery, you look like a well-looking dude. I'm sorry if I should call you a dude. Well-looking Jimin. Oh my god. So like for me, if my son came up to me one day and was like, "Hey dad, I'm Chinese." I'm like, "No the fuck you're not." No you're not. Like basically, man, you cannot be Korean. It's impossible. Shut up. I can't be Korean, my guy. I'm sorry. It's not how the world works. But honestly, I support you. I support you. That's fine. I support you, that's fine. I couldn't really give two shits, but I think that for Korean people this is really insulting. I know that they don't mind Korea boos, but you're taking it a bit too far. A bit too far. So, gonna have the video because these... But as I was saying, I support you. Honestly, no, I don't. Koreans don't give a shit. Look, I support you. Koreans don't give a shit about Korea boos, but like I said, you're taking a bit too far, man. That's all I have to say to you. I am at a loss of words. I hope that you learn something, because this is just a bit too far. Thank you.